would actually be dope if I could just like record on that camera for both because Instagram has a much better view right now. Like got a new setup over here. Can't really tell on YouTube. I got a little counter with like little thing set up or whatever. You already know some slight. But yeah, all right. So tonight, once again, we're just gonna pretty much just get into writing. All right, that's pretty much what the plan is. I hope that you guys have still been working on your stories. Of course, 1 hour a day. While it's nice, while we are on these lives and they work so well for us to maintain motivated and to maintain motivated. What? Maintain motivation. Um, you still kind of have to write on your own time too, especially if you are trying to hit like high word counts, like the 3,000 words a day, or even 1,000 words a day for a lot of people. It's kind of tricky a lot of times to do that just on like an hour live. Hello. All right, so today we're getting straight into the work. Okay, we're not gonna sit around and dilly dabble for too long. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but we're gonna act like I said it right. I'm actually gonna grab a drink, and then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I'm gonna get some music going for us. Okay, works well enough. Okay, so I'm really interested to hear anything that you guys have done for mind mapping so far because mind mapping is really fun and it's probably like the least stress that you'll have to go through when you're writing something is mind mapping. Just because it can just be so simple, like you can so easily just focus on strictly mind mapping and just coming up with ideas and then not worrying about anything else until after. So if you're having a good time mind mapping, you're gonna have a good time writing the story. But mind mapping like gives you all of the good feel of writing the story without actually and actively having already started working on the story. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into the word sprint just because yesterday we didn't really do as much work because well at all because it was pretty much more of a motivational day. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get straight into it. So we can go ahead and start. I think today we may play around with the times a little bit and do a little longer on the sprints or something like that, but we will see based off of how it goes. But other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and start getting their writing. Y'all got y'all music going. Also, I can mute, at least on YouTube. I can't mute on Instagram. Or can I? I could actually, but that's too much work. But yeah, if you guys want to play some music, feel free to play some music as well, and get your writing done and all that stuff. But yeah, 15 minutes. We'll start now while I grab a cup from the other side of the room. Good stuff.
Oh, hell, if they don't like it, I might turn up by myself. I don't need opinion, no, I did this for myself. For myself, hey. Death to my depression and anxiety. Death to all my stress and
All right, cool. Let's get to work.
No, you think it'll always be the same. I wanna be full of potential again. But I ain't done.
I got the ghost, so I don't need a rose, but I might push a phantom that's right off the lot. I know I'm serving the father of time, and that's whether I got on a paddock or not. Canada school for the quota, they tell me to count up my blessings. I counted a lot, stashing my treasure in heaven where it'll get better. And no gotta weather the ride. Yeah, Katie the second, that's rapper, that's reverend. They started with Jesus, but I never left it. Think they protected, we tear down your hedges. I gave you the book, but you was never read it. Don't need your credit, you cannot check on my dress. It's still swinging, I'm Eddie from Tekken. Come to the message, I keep it consecutive. Damian Lillard for 3. If they pass it to me, I turn you to a meme. I ain't worried about demons. You think the vaccine is the mark of the beast? Need to turn off the screen and get back to the reading and back to some reason. Remember, you giving the flag your allegiance. We lack an agreement. Long as we kids of the king, we still gonna be laughing with Jesus. No cap in the scheming, I'm happily beaming. You have to believe it, I'm tapped in and we got the vision. People don't care, you keep Christ in your Christmas if they cannot see that there's Christ in the Christian. You do the division, now give me some difference. The spirit of trolling is plain, so I give them Paul, no Logan's a chain. They run to the storm, but my hands on the rain. King Jesus, King Jesus. I got the ghost, so I don't need a rose, but I might push a phantom that's right off the lot. I know I'm serving the father of time, and that's whether I got on a paddock or not. They the supply for the drip and the line for the whip, but I've counted a little a lot. Placing my treasure in heaven where it'll get better, and I gotta weather the route. Yeah, pledge my allegiance. I'm reading Ephesians. I grew with the heathens. I ran with hyenas. They told me to beat it. That led me to Jesus. He led me to freedom. The trap undefeated. We keep it in season. Look, you gotta see it. The home of the free has got 10,000 reasons. No people for pleasing. No fraud of the treason. We really believe this. Follow the dot. Yeah. I'm going off and I don't wanna stop. Jimmy and Dilly. Yeah. How y'all this free with a handful of lots? I bring his will to the table. I'm never entangled. I've given you red table talk. Yeah. Baby and Dilly was saying it.
I thought it was over, got had other plans. I thought it was over, got had other plans. I thought it was over, got had other plans. Took my life, thought it down, placed it in his hands. I thought it was over, got had other plans. I thought it was over, got had other plans. I thought it was over, got had other plans. Took my life, laid it down, placed it in his hands. I'm free. I'm free. People say they won't help you with the recipe, but they still want the bread. Had some family in my hometown, never came to shows. Had some homies who went for me, and I had to let them go. I fought depression, I was struggling with my bank account was low. Broke my heart to hear my sister ask for something, tell her no. Then the most high on the main line said I'm here. Send me away, leave me out to dry. He blessed me with this gift. It remind me how far I come. All that I've been through, he said, the more you sacrifice to me, the more I give to you. And so I put my God in offering with every single song. I would give the people anthems in my business. He was strong. I said, Lord, I give you all of me. I lay it yours. I thought it was over. God had other plans. I thought it was over. God had other plans. I thought it was over. God had other plans. I thought it was over. God had other plans. Took my life, laid it down, placed it in his hands. I thought it was over. God had other plans. I thought it was over. God had other plans. I thought it was over. God had other plans. Took my life, laid it down, placed it in his
Dear Lord, please show me a sign. I don't know if she is genuine. This really wouldn't be the first. I can't read her mind. This really wouldn't be the first time. You know some women be lying. I can't read her mind. Dear Lord, show me the way. Hey, 'cause they been trying to lead me astray. Hey, I really don't sound right. Hey. Yeah, we know the 20 from my eyes. 'Cause I can't mess with her if she ain't white. I can't mess with her if she too trite. Her working harder and harder. Only really know where to start from. I've been down, being down and forgot her. Told me don't look back like it was a sign. She looking at her friends like, yeah, I got them. Made me feel like picking women these days, like picking cotton. Dear Lord, please show me a sign. I don't know if she is genuine. This really wouldn't be the first. I can't read her mind. This really wouldn't be the first time. You know some women be lying. God, show me the path that you have for me. 'Cause I'm tired of getting sad in the back. You see, glorifying it all. I know it's been a long time feeling down. I know I can tell you whatever I want from. Dear Lord, please show me a sign. I don't know if she is genuine. This really wouldn't be the first. This really wouldn't be the first time. You know some women be lying. Yeah, yeah. I can't read her mind.
Like that is crazy. Just I don't even know what to say. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry you have to go through that because I can imagine that must be extremely frustrating for you. Don't even worry about it. She's not trying to teach you anything. I don't know, maybe she can just let it go.
Okay, where should I begin? It's dark outside, it's ominous. When I had no dough, ate ramen with a whole lot of rich. Now I'm convinced that I'm content, but I gotta get a whole lot for my time is spent. And I'm diving in with the psalmist grid. I'm feeling myself like Madonna did. Quarantine when the vibe is hit. I'm like, where did my commas went? Gotta hide out like Osama grip. That's free rate, with no common sense. Therapy with the trauma lived. Dog, that's where all of my dollars spent. That's finally the E and C, and I ain't talking sinuses. I don't make threats, I make promises, and I don't go flex on accomplishments. Man, right now, that's what time it is. And I'm climbing, sort of like climate is. A pilot that just did 2 lines of flow inside of the private jet, and the thing go pew. Never let you, gotta drop that slow, running on fuel. I guess if I'm confident, I guess I'm when I'm confident. It's electric, kid, my Tesla, well, I guess, but it's on my checklist. Pre-order that, yeah, I'm invested, waiting for my come in. Timing, man, patience, that's the lesson. They so deep like that, so new like me, to the guy respect them. Before I leave, I'ma leave an impression. R.I.P. to the beat, I stretched it out. Don't smoke weed, but I'm extra out. I might be running extra out, just in case I wanna exit out. Money don't grow on trees, gotta grow on me, cause I go throw seed in the ground. Yeah, everybody talking about the YOLO, never don't ever go. When it don't happen automatic, gotta get a flow, get it on a decode, and then don't you see the code, and then I'm so cold with it. So pro, if it when it comes to the flow, I'm pro bowl with it. Go respect my name, single photo, with it. Every single one of my parts gotta go. No, I'm not finished, just started. No, not told me go mind. Feel like my big with the option. Y'all send blicks, I'm getting out the pocket. Y'all trend pick, I'm picking my flowers. Y'all been getting sour. Y'all playing with the cow. Right back in, no, I can't lose. Can't walk anymore, time I choose. Already know what side I choose. What's that I hear? Side I moves. Y'all ain't even in the game like put me in coach. Take shots, but I'm the Kimbo to do my dance in the end zone. What's up? In 2000, ESC, OCOEE. I'm trying to take it higher than I ever been. They're like, hello, how you mix the music with the medicine?
Light on Thomas Edison. You don't know if you believe. Look at my life, it's evidence. Look at my life, it's evidence. Kick the demons out, no, you can't stay up in my residence. Jesus knocking at the door, so I had to let him in. Food for my soul, I don't gotta live by bread again. This that 66, that old and New Testament. Jesus, he the king, that's very different from a president. Said it, we believe it, we don't go, that's how we step in. Your word, that's the law, that's the code, that's what we following. Don't turn it back, I'm following in. Hold on, I'm following in. Don't do it for the cheese, like I'm lactose intolerant. No, you got what I need, 1-800, calling me. On this side like I stand, I say that with confidence. Come and get this on the cam, better record all of this. I'm trying to take it higher than I ever been. They like, hello, how you mix the music with the medicine? Light on Thomas Edison. You don't know if you believe. Look at my life, it's evidence. Look at my life, it's evidence. Kick the demons out, no, you can't stay up in my residence. Jesus knocking at the door, so I had to let him in. Food for my soul, I don't gotta live by bread again. This that 66, that old and New Testament. Jesus, he the king, that's very different from a president. Said it, we believe it, we don't go, that's how we stepping in. Your word, that's the law, that's the code, that's what we following. Yo, we stepping like the military. Enemy be throwing shots, but we know that he's really scary. They say you get the sweetest juice from the darkest berry. Take heed what you eat, or your life gonna be short like February. Though this ain't a game, this ain't no Tom and Jerry. Moving fast, but you walking with a mask, Jim Carrey. You might crash, get gone in a flash, like an Allen Berry, Barry Allen. I was moving late night just like Jimmy Fallon. I was only trying to get the green just like a chicken salad. I was leaning Mike and Billie Jean until you gave me balance. I was healing till you started speaking your words like a ballad. Just like a dove, my burden's easy on me. I can tell you broke the chains, now I'm free. Trying to take it higher than I ever been. They like, hello, how you mix the music with the medicine? Light on Thomas Edison. You don't know if you believe. Look at my life, it's evidence. Look at my life, it's evidence. Kick the demons out, no, you can't stay up in my residence. Jesus knocking at the door.
All right, and that's about the end of the first word sprint. Clap it up for yourselves. Act like you heard multiple people clapping, because I don't got no clapping track. So hey, it is what it is. Am I right? Nah, but hope you guys got some good work done there. I feel like I did. That was pretty good. I don't even know what the word count is at now. How much they added, but nonetheless, yeah. So this had me thinking a lot about fight scenes, and I kind of want to talk about them a little bit because I feel like so many times people do stuff like, oh, this person punched, then roundhouse kicked, then flipped, then like, oh, I tripped on so and so. Oh, then I uppercut. If that's in first person, most stories aren't, or not most, but not every story is in first person. So I'm not saying like that's bad necessarily, just to like to express what you're saying, but a lot of people might have a hard time visualizing what the terms would actually mean. So what I tend to focus on a lot in my fight scenes are like kind of surroundings and senses, and then for the actual fight I'm focusing on like expressions of how the powers may work, or like if it is a fist fight or something like that, focusing more on blocks and dodges works better than attacks because it adds more stakes, because it's like, okay, if you get hit once, okay, that's more dangerous. Think about like Star Wars. Reason why Star Wars, okay, there's so many reasons. But one of the main reasons why Star Wars has such a hard time nowadays, and that people complain about the lightsaber, is because in lightsaber battles, people can too easily just get hit and be fine. So instead of focusing more on blocks or more on evasion or more on like stuff like that, which would make more tension, they're focusing more so on, oh, I'm swinging. Oh, I swung. Like if you're writing that as like an actual story, it's just, oh, I swung, or like from this direction to this direction, from left to right, or I threw my arm into an arc, or through the blade, whatever it is. Normally you'll have like a lot of stuff with like attacks. But what I learned is when you're like choreographing like a fight like that, using blocks and dodges makes it seem more like it makes it more heavier when an attack actually lands, and then you're able to like have that actually have detriment to the character, not just like, oh, someone got punched in the stomach, oh, they're just right back ready to block. I mean, unless they have like crazy abs where it wouldn't hurt, but like you're like going all out in a fight and somebody punches them and they're like, okay, next. Like, no, like you gotta still make it realistic and consistent. So many people power scale so weird. Where like it'll be a fight and it's like oh my goodness, it changes so randomly. Like I can see at one point one person's winning, another point another person is winning because of a specific reason or something like that. But what will happen is they'll spend a significant amount of time with the main character getting beat up and hurt and pummeled and pulverized until it's to a point where the main character should not really be able to walk, but then suddenly now, because of like adrenaline or something like that, you have this damage that has taken place to the main character's body, but then somehow the main character with a broken arm is still able to do complex movements with their arm that takes precision that wouldn't be able to be done like even without it's just like there'll be damage to a character and then it'll just be like, okay, the damage doesn't matter because I'm winning now. But it's like you just still have to take into consideration everything else, even if it's just like no powers. It's just like someone got punched in the stomach a few times, or like a lot of times people tend to forget about the fatigue or the damage or wounds or things that were inflicted earlier on as well, and not just like, okay, they got hit, I'm gonna remember, oh, they got hit just to remember, but like still implement it. Like if someone gets punched in the same place multiple times, each time it hurts more because the it's almost like the damage is stacking, like the effect you're wearing down on the person. So it's like it's something to still keep in mind and still be considerate of. But with that being said, that was a very kind of drawn out explanation of some fight scenes. But I normally focus on more things um like not like smells and stuff like that per se, like in a fight. But you could honestly, you still could, but like more like visual things or like other things like feeling. Like you obviously have like pain that people do a lot of times, but like instead of like saying someone barely missed you, you could say, "Oh, the wind whizzed past my face." It's their fist sword. There's other ways to do it, but like yeah, so definitely focus on more of the senses instead of just here's what's happening in this order there or something like that. So that's what I would definitely recommend. But with that being said, we are now at our point to get into our next word sprint, which is another 15 minutes. So we got 15 minutes to get back into this, do what we got to do, and then come back and do a little bit more talking. So yeah, guys, good luck.
I'm just earning my fruit. I'm gon' ride with my Lord. I don't start in the coupe. Cause we know he the way and the life and the truth. So I steady be preaching, I might lose a tooth. I can't even cap, man, I'm getting too hot. Man, it's back-to-back bangers, I'm dropping the deuce. If I got a problem, just get on my knees and I talk to my God while you talking to Zeus. King in my city like Nebuchadnezzar. Jezebel try me, I'm never gon' let her. It could be cold, but I'm never gon' sweat her. Bible blick more dangerous than Borellas. I got the fruits of the spirit, I'm blessed, I don't care if my pocket's filled up with no cheddar. I could be stressing, but I'ma show praise to my Lord, and I promise through every endeavor. Only gonna put my trust in Abba Father. Step with no worries, he took on my problems. My water holy, don't drink on no bottles. Team full of angels, just check on my roster. Stored in my head, keep the scripture on me, see a demon. I promise we so quick to offer. I keep the Lord on my side, and you try to bring evil to me, I will not take your offer.
Nobody really knows what you've been through, yeah. Cause you don't know like what you've been through, yeah. You're keeping it together, I know. You're crying, but your tears don't show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on, don't you give up. There's so much here to live up. I don't want you to give up all your blessings get delivered. I want you to remember that it's gonna get better when you look up in the mirror. Know that you're a winner, yeah. And if they talking, let them keep on talking, yeah. And if they watching, let them keep on watching, yeah. Everybody say they want it till they got the guts, yeah. Life get low and seasons change. Some people go and some people stay. Sometimes you lose and go through pain just to win at the end of the game. Hold up, my turn. Wait, Kel, who? Hey, Lil' Kelly on the grind. God, she said on my mind. I swear I'm gonna make it. I gotta stay patient. You hating and get on my line. Lil' Kelly never change. Tryna get into the game. Tryna make it to the fame. People steady fading just like some pain now. Haters all up in my face now. Haters just gonna hate now. People just turning fake now. Money coming through my PayPal. But we can't chip off of that. We throwing no cat in the head. Ain't talking about money. We throwing these hundreds. We still got racks after that. Make this money what I'm finna do. People fading like a chemical. Staying focused, that's the antidote. People looking stupid when they fall. These haters be rapping by day to day. When I ain't had nothing, I made a way. You a hater, better stay away. I'ma step on the yard cause it's full of snakes. I know your friends, it ain't fault now. But you gotta stay up in your zone now. You gotta get up in your bag now. You can make these haters mad now. Times get long. Make it long. Seasons change. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some people go. And some people stay. Sometimes you lose and go through pain. Just to win at the end of the day. Times get long and seasons change. Some people go and some people stay. Sometimes you lose and go through pain. Just to win at the end of the game.
Yo,
Season is more.
this is going nice. This is going nice. It is a word sprint that we are doing right now. Lovely thing. So we got like 10 minutes left. It's about 10 minutes left for the word sprint, and then we'll get back and we'll get into the talking and all of that stuff. But yeah, right now we're just sprinting.
Seasons change. Some people go and some people stay. Sometimes you lose and go through pain just to win at the end of the day. And seasons change. Some people go and some people stay. Sometimes you lose and we go through pain just to win at the end of the day. Your blood makes atonement for my sin, cleanses deeper than man, and I know that you forgive all of my righteousness. And it makes no sense to me why you died for your enemies. Now I live, so draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on me, so draw me close. Darkness loses its draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on me, so draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on me. Darkness loses its hold on me, so draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on me. Calmly feel myself evolving, appalling, so much I'm not divulging. Been stalling, I think I hear applauding. They're calling. Mixtapes aren't my thing, but it's been awfully exhausting. Hanging on to songs as long as daunting, which caused me to have to make the call I thought was ballsy, resulting in what you see today. Proceed indulging, as always. The one-trick pony's here, so quit your sulking. Born efficient, got ambition, sort of vicious. Yep, that's me. Not artistic, unrealistic, chauvinistic, not those things. Go the distance, so prolific, pose so cryptic, move swiftly, unsubmissive, the king of mischief, the golden ticket, rare sight to see. I stay committed, embrace the rigid, I'm playful with it, yeah, basically. Too great to mimic, you hate your bitter, no favoritism, that's fine with me. Create the riddle, quick trade and civil, unsafe a little. Oh yes indeed, it's plain and simple. I'm far from brittle, unbreakable. You following? I'm Bruce Willis in a train wreck. I'm like trading your car for a new jack. I'm like having a boss getting upset cause you asked him for less on your paycheck. I'm like doing headstands with a broke neck. I'm like watching your kid take his first steps. I'm like saying Bill Gates couldn't pay rent cause it's too broke. Where am I going with this? Unbelievable. Yes, inconceivable. See myself as fairly reasonable. But at times I can be stubborn, so if I have to, I will rock the boat. I don't take the easy road. That's just not the way I like to roll. Shoot things probably unfeasible. I've done already a hundredfold. It's probable that I might twist the envelope. Ideas so astronomical. Sometimes I find them comical. Yeah, incomparable. Replay value phenomenal. Beat selection remarkable. Slowly make down impossible. Rock no rollies. I don't hang around no phonies. I don't really got no trophies. I don't know why God chose me. Got something in the cup, ain't codeine. Changed my style, they told me. Now they come around like homie. Man, y'all better back up slowly. Back up slowly? Who are you kidding? How could you doubt me? I've always delivered. Ripping the teeth out of the back of my mind. So close you get to my whistle. See my initial, that was the way. But what can I say? I had to come visit. Check on you guys. You doing alright? You're yearly socked. Yeah, that's what I figured. They cover their heads up whenever I drop. Shake the whole industry, put them in shot. Come out the clouds like a meteor rock. Then land in the earth like ready or not. Ain't no one like me to cream me the crop. Don't even front, but they give me some props. I'll pick up your body and throw it a block. Okay, I admit it, that's over the top. Not hair in the headlight looks. Every time I step my foot on the ground, I get mistook for a lame with no weight to his name. Ground just shook, let's not beat around the bush. Even my B-sides throw him off like how's he do it. Some say I'm a great influence, I don't know about that, but I did do the best I could. Hollywood, hope Nate doesn't go Hollywood. You think that you don't know me good? You think that you don't know me good? Hollywood, hope Nate doesn't go Hollywood. You think that you don't know me good? You think that you don't know me? I always advance, say how I feel, you know I said. Raising the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting them clear. Pounding my stakes, I put on my tent. Shoot for the stars, they fall in my head. Stick to my guns, I don't even flinch. Can push all you want, ain't moving the next. I rarely miss, you know I'm relentless. Ain't got a choice, no way to prevent it. It's just who I am, and I don't regret it. See what I want, and then I go get it. Follow my God, I'm happy I did it. Beat all the odds, I ain't got no limits. Can it be stopped? You paying attention, I ain't gotta say it. They know where my head is, they know where my head is.
no disrespect, about the no reaction. Yes, sir. The road get rocky again. I'm back in this thing and I brought me a friend. By seeing it, thought it could win. I throw up a prayer, it's gone with the wind. I'm cutting the studio like in the gym. Verses they turn into hymns. I got my back, I get bored at the rim. I got my back, so I'm chillin' just like I'm a sign. I've been beefing with General Resign, but I know that my general God. Ain't no hook on this chillin', just nod. Ain't no book on this, I had to grind. But the book from the Lord in my mind. Know the world to get caught outside, so I cook in my court inside. It's a beat we gon' eat, I slide. In the booth we got forks and knives. I'm in Eden, my Lord in the skies. And he knew it before my design. Way before I was photo of pride. Take a picture, you'll see the disguise. Ain't no fiction, the truth in the eyes. Promise said that the land was mine. I had to go get it. I saw me a John, I had to go slay it. Like David Goliath, I had to repay him. He said he knew mine. I had to relay him. But God on my, I gotta re-say him. The father of time, the mastery maker, the ultimate throne, the alpha omega, the master of mind, the galaxy shaker, the one up above. Biggest screen. Bright light, flashing. Fresh out the tomb like I'm Lazarus. Hop on the beat, no spazzing. Gotta make shot like anaphylactic. Don't want to party on pressure. When I pull up, I know shawty like that's him. Think with the sauce, I'm tapped in. Whole new world, Aladdin. Rappers is Disney. Clean up on swiftly. Flows on cocaine, flows on Whitney. I don't play no games, they come get me. Bitch, you trip me. Not what big me. Brothers on what? Brothers on top flow. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to Wago. Where move way. Must be a taco. I've been in the gym and I'm trying to get fracco. Might hit the O. Pull up on CG, aiming at Eden. I've been in Peachtree. I say my piece and I dish it like Petrie. Yeah, I'm from Florida, where you need AC. When I say hover, I don't mean crazy. Hover like Rafa, hover like Nisi, hover like Big Guy ever since BC. When they can't pray, devil get CC'd on.
There we go. Second sprint of the night in there. Let's go. My goodness. That was a pretty good one. I hope that you guys had some pretty good things that y'all wrote too. And speaking of this, see, you guys, y'all on YouTube don't get this. Y'all don't get the full picture, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't even know that this was here. Y'all just got surprised when I pulled this out. I need to make more of these, right? This is a Red Hood mask that I thought would be tough if I was a little creative and made it blue. I still think that it's tough that I was creative and made it blue. And I want to do a new one because it looks so fire. But like you can see on the inside where I seamed it and stuff, and like where I welded it with the plastic together. But honestly, this is tough. This is the type of stuff that I like to make though, because it makes the stuff that I write in my books feel just a little bit more realistic. You know, like the fact that I just having this and like how cool it feels when I put it on. Right now, I have like way too much hair, so if I put this on, when I first made it, I didn't have this much hair. Like I don't even know if this can. I can't even see. Yeah, I can't even see for real because my hair is covering my eyes. But just thinking about, I'm about like, okay, if I was gonna be a vigilante, having this and just being like, all right, yeah, bet, and then like putting it on, that would be tough. Okay, so to me now, if I make a character that does that, it feels realistic because like, okay, if I have the mask, like I'm gonna do something with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I have the mask, I'm gonna wear it. If I'm gonna go be a vigilante anyway, I'm gonna wear it anyway. So like, it just makes it feel more realistic. Having like props like this is like, it's like anything that makes fiction feel more like nonfiction to me is awesome. So if y'all got any suggestions too of any other helmets like Iron Man, Nova, all that stuff, I'm trying to think about what I want to do next. It's actually one specific Nova one that I want to make, but that's neither here nor there, and that has absolutely nothing to do with what I wrote for the word sprint. But like stuff like this definitely makes it easier to get locked into like fiction worlds because it's like, okay, you can make it realistic and it can still be enjoyable. And it also gives you the mentality of like, okay, maybe would someone get like a little attached to the mask if they did have a mask or something like that. Like, just it puts you in like that first person like perspective when you're writing a character to kind of get into their headspace. But yeah, did you guys get to outline? I know outlining for me so not fun, but I'm about to do it for maybe like the actual, now that I think about it, doing it probably for the actual first time. Normally I do like very loose outlines, but what I want to do on this one, I want to do like a full outline. Okay, cool. That's great to hear. Yeah, so I want to do like a full outline. So like I want to get into detail and stuff, but my only thing is the more you outline, the less that you can kind of just free do whatever you want to do. Like have more freedom with, okay, I can switch this out, or this character can be a lot different, or this character, oh, I like this character dynamic. I don't want this character to die anymore. I ended up writing this character better than I thought that I would have, or than I expected. So I want to use this character more. So like something like that. Like that's why I don't like having a super strict outline, because I will be the person to change it like every day, every other day, something like that. But yeah, that was a really good word sprint. So do we have any questions though before we go ahead and pop right back into this sprint? So I would love to hear whatever questions you guys have. In the meantime, I want to take a little look at this book. It's a pretty good book.
Slowly but surely, I'm not with the side from hanging with drillers to hanging with past. Cut on your leg and we got windows 10 and we jump out on feet with this Bible McKinney.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to assume that there are no questions on either side, and we can go ahead and get back into this final sprint. And this is going to be a good time. So get your pens. I should have said that in the beginning of the live. Get your pens, get your stuff together. We're going to go ahead and get in there. Let's get right back to it, because I don't want to let us kind of linger for too long, considering you don't want to lose your momentum or anything like that. So let's get back into it. Slowly but surely, I'm not with the side from hanging with drillers to hanging with past. We cut on your leg and we got windows 10 and we jump out on feet with this Bible McKinney. Everybody get low when this Bible start spitting. And the Bible start talking. We love all the odds. We pray for the enemy. We don't tone no gloss. We walk up with KJV, big Bible on me. I'm ready to preach. No slang. This name is been by the scene. Many things on top when the word of God preach. You know about Luke chapter 10:19. We love all the odds. We pray for the enemies. We don't tone no gloss. We walk up with KJV, big Bible on me. I'm ready to preach. No slang. This name is been by the scene. Many things on top when the word of God preach. You know about Luke chapter 10:19. Lot 19 with the heat out. Taking everybody get low. Let it come to the bush. Now I'm saving outside. Don't tell me from the cushion. I had to repent from the life I was doing. Man, yeah, that was me. Now it's not. I'm a homie man. Riddle me did that. He died, but he rose again. Talking about Jesus, been fat. He not like man. Nah, Lord is safe. I be on the block, still brand new. I be walking with Yeshua. Leave my shoe. Now keep me a Bible. If I shoot, I ain't ducking this one on the Bible. Yeah, gotta pray for my head. I'm ducking nobody. I say it again. You hate me, I love you. Forgive them. I can do it. Don't feet have to scream. Always keep me a whip and I keep me a child. But great on my weapon, I told him the Bible. Slowly but surely, I'm not with the side. I'm hanging with drillers, I'm hanging with past. We cut on we leg and we got windows 10 and we jump out on feet with this Bible McKinney. Everybody get low when this Bible start speaking. And that Bible start talking for it. Praise Jesus Christ, the true living God.
be the air that we breathe, all the corner, the key. How could it be? How could it be? The work of your hands, the sin that's in me, imperfections of man. I'm in all you chose me. How could it be? How could it be? You still choose to love me. Till the ends of your love, I can't thank you enough. You love me. Till the ends of your love, I can't thank you enough. Every single time again, you wrap me in your loving hands. You deserve all I am, but God, I'm unworthy. You told on every broken thing. You chose to see the best in me. How could you give me everything? Would you deem me worthy? Till the ends of your love, I can't thank you enough. You love me. You love me. You chose me. Still you choose to love me.
Okay, you know what? Hey, you're in my house. As a general rule, I am just fine with a few hecklers. Yeah. But not when I'm up in the house. President Billy, I'm feeling like Diddy. A fool what I pity, to prime my Achilles. I bought a new house in the south side of the city. It's me and my baby, and two little kids. See that I'm winning, think that I'm sitting. You gotta be kidding. Well, actually, I guess you right, factually. Thankful to Savior to death for me. I know that Satan is mad at me.
About 5 more minutes on the word sprint.
It's not a fable, he made me a table and left all my enemies ragged. He put the oil on my head and the sword of the spirit. Of course, by the bed in the more interference, the more he protects. Hey, I think I heard a lot. Give me that ears, I need to speak. Send him right back to his pop. And hop in the whip, is you with me or not? I got me a chicken, I don't need a side. Trust me, you don't want the carne inside. Happy and black like a side. President Dilly, I feel like a bomb. President Dilly, I'm feeling like Diddy. A fool what I pity, the friend my Achilles. I bought a new house in the south side of the city. It's me and my baby and two little kitties. See that I'm winning and think that I'm sinning. You gotta be kidding. Well, actually, I guess you right, factually. Thankful to Savior to death for me. I've had a problem with walking on water since back when I got out of boat. Yeah, I'm not a whoop, but I follow the lamb. Got a problem with following ghosts. Yeah, and took Lot out of Sodom and Nana, with all of them falling a hole. Yeah, meaning if God didn't stop me, I'd probably be sorry or call him a smoke. I told him I said it. The OT told me I owed him a debt and I don't have a credit. I'm holding my head and I know that my soul is infected. I don't need a pope or a medic. Suppose that read in the scriptures is chosen, elected, or covered, and holy accepted. The holiest weapon is knowing Jehovah ain't resting, and I brought a pole in the session. President Dilly, I'm feeling like Diddy. A fool what I pity, to prime my Achilles. I bought a new house in the south side of the city. It's me and my baby and two little kitties. See that I'm winning and think that I'm sinning. You gotta be kidding. Well, actually, I guess you right, factually. Thankful to Savior to death for me. Got frame on the beat, so I gotta bring the heat. Hey, make me say, whoa.
When the sun come on, they can get to that floor. I'm blessed, they be pressed down, shake and running low. Like, wait, though. I can grab another cup, go ahead, let it overflow. But I still got room, so I need a little more. Need a little more. Need a little more. Need a little more. Too hot. Fill my cup up, hit the spot. When it's come on, turn it up a notch. Let it hit, turn it up a lot. I was moons, I ain't rocking cracks. New sound, you can put me in the box. I'm coming different every time you hear me drop. New position, I done took it to the top. They don't like it, so I know they going hot. And I got them all like I'm in the Matrix. Like I been to me tumble with the blocks. I ain't got to lift a finger, so I know they probably hate this. I know that he's with me. I know that he's real. And I'm feeling him. He come with the refill that I'm making say, whoa, whoa, whoa. When the sun come on, they can get to that flow. I'm blessed, they be pressed down, shaking, running off. I just grab another cup, go ahead, let it overflow. But I still got room, so I need a little more. 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 Got space, when I look up, he gave me the trace. Take this up, say it to his face. Then I turn from, I'm on wicked ways. Hey, I can hit a 180. Got a brand new style, who can blame me? I was headed to the second to the stage. Another saint, so I got them all amazed. I make them say, whoa. When the sun come on, they can get to that floor. I'm blessed, they be pressed down, shaking, running on. I just got me let the cup, go ahead, let it overflow. But I still got room, so I need a little more. Need a little more. I just got me let the cup, go ahead, let it overflow. But I still got room, so I need a little more. Need a little more. Need a little more. Need a little more. I still got room, so I need a little more.
All right, and that is the last part of our word sprint for tonight. That was the third sprint. Yeah, I kind of give you guys a second to kind of wrap up though, because that'd be really abrupt if I just said it's done and it's just done. So I'll give you guys a couple seconds to kind of finish up those last couple sentences, something like that. I actually really enjoyed this one too, because like these scenes have flowed really simply for me. I like doing these scenes like this. Like what I'm doing now, it's more, it's the beginning of scenes, so they're like more description than dialogue. I normally do like dialogue, especially when there's a lot of tension. Excuse me, but since it's so early in these scenes, there's not a lot of tension. But that's also because I don't want there to be tension. If I wanted there to be tension, it would be. But we just came off of a part where it's like it was like a whole 2 or 3 chapters of straight action. It probably wasn't 2 or 3 chapters. That's a lot, but it was at least like a couple thousand words of straight action, and that's a lot, especially for the midpoint way of a story. So trying to kind of tone that down a little bit. But yeah, we made it. That's another day. Be proud of yourselves, right? Because that means that's another day that you went ahead and worked on the project that you have wanted to be working on for a long time. I'm super proud of you guys and hope you guys continue to lock in and continue to get these stories done. And I can't wait to actually read them. They may not even be stories. Some of you guys may be writing poetry. Some of you may just be doing like essays or something like that. Or even some of you may actually be writing like nonfiction or like a self-help book, something like that. I want to read all of it. And I really do hope that you guys get yourself out in the industry, because there will be generations because of you. That's a video I actually have to post tomorrow too. But there will be generations because of you, because you decided to bleed on these pages, to bleed out content onto these pages, even when it hurts to sit there and put all of this content on page. Because you decided to do that, now in the future there's going to be someone else who reads your work and they're like, man, this is my absolute favorite book, this is my absolute favorite author, and it moved me in a way where it's like I just really wanted to start writing too. And now they're writers, and now they're inspiring the future generations and stuff like that, and what they contribute to the writing community now can change a bunch of people. So my bad. But so now what they contribute is just as important now what you did. So never look at another author and be like, oh, that author, oh my goodness, they're so big. Like for example, I'm not like talking about this author in particular, but like just like what's her name? Wow, I completely forgot her name. But anyway, the lady who wrote Harry Potter, just like her. Like you can't look and be like, oh, she wrote something successful, so what I have to write or what I have to do isn't gonna be important either, because if she thought that way, she would have never wrote her book. And it's like now at this point, you now have to write so that now future generation can see it and they can be inspired by it. And I truly do believe that writing is something where we are able to write a story and we're able to help someone else to not fill a void, but we are able to help them to experience something that they've never experienced before. That's why fantasy is so cool to me. Science fiction, it just goes, I like science. I hope you guys also enjoy your genres for specific reasons, and I will actually love to hear why you enjoy the genre that you enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live shortly, but if you guys can comment afterwards so that it can help the algorithm out as well, that would be absolutely awesome. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and go over to the YouTube channel. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and go over there. Both accounts are King of Fiction. All right. Both accounts are King of Fiction. We're going ahead and stay in that now. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Every night in July, we are doing this at 8 p.m. Y'all have a good one. Why can I not do it on this one? What's up?